Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Musical Moments with Marta. Welcome to part 5 of Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto Musical Solutions. It's a series that I started a few weeks ago, and this is part 5, as I said, of the first movement of the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto. So you can check out my other musical solutions videos on the playlist that has that name, Musical Solutions. And you can find other pieces there, such as Sarasate Zigoreweisen, first movement of the Mozart Violin Concerto in D major, some Bach, and some Paganini. So I'm continuing this series today, and I would like to start after the cadenza. So we have the trill, which that's where the orchestra comes back in with the flute solo. So we want to make sure we listen, we count through the trill, but also listen to the flute if we're playing with the orchestra. Because then you have, in the third and fourth measure after the cadenza, you have a little duet with the flute. So you have to make sure that the rhythm is very precise. So we're back to this section that we already had in the beginning, building up toward the letter I, which is where the first theme comes back, this time in D major. The first time, yes, they're both in D major, but this time it's going to stay in D major, unlike in the exposition. So once again, the trill, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, not that fast, sorry. So we have this long scale here, two groups of 10 notes. So I divide them into bows. So this measure, which is before I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 measures before I. Make sure that's nice in tune. Then I change bow here on the C sharp, the second group. So this is really written with a slur and accents underneath it. So generally it is played kind of like portato with a little separation. So we're going down four positions, so it's not that easy. A, B, go down to 5th position. So this first finger on the C sharp is in 5th position. Lift nicely. Now it's kind of a fun, quick, keep the right hand really light. So I like to emphasize on that last scale before I like to emphasize that B natural, which is the 5th note of that run. Because before that, measure before I, we have A, B, then B natural. Beautiful sections there. So always break the chord before the beat. So we have an octave and then a 4th. So this particular setting of the theme is very different from the opening, because at the opening in letter A, we had some open strings and some fifths, but then we go into thirds, intervals of thirds. So it's a little bit richer in a sense. This one is a little bit more open, so you have to really pay attention to intonation. It has a little bit more of a, I think, melancholic kind of feel to it, not quite as exuberant as the opening one. So now it goes somewhere else than in next position. Kind of melancholic in a way. I think it's more introspective, and it also has these different progressions. So after I, 1, 2, 3, 4, after I, we have and goes back to the same pattern, and another one, so it's a sequence. Now it warms up a little bit more. Now it's back to the happier times, right? So I personally do different fingerings. I have the edition here that is David Oistrakh. It's an international edition from 1956. I do different fingerings here after I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 after I. I'm in fifth position here. And kind of stretch back to 1, and then 1 again. So I stay in second position here. Down to 1, then to third position, first position, and finally we arrive in G major. So we are now in G major, which is the subdominant of the D major that the concerto is in. And then we have this section again that we had in the exposition, very virtuosic. Rubato. So we have some swells here. So besides playing really well in tune and with a beautiful dolce sound, we also have some swells, and it's quite chromatic, so you have to be careful with intonation here. But it's based on G major. Then D major. Back to G. Now this part in here, so we just had ben sostenuto, which was a measure before that G major. I have something called marked ben sostenuto section. So counting from that measure, 1, 2, 3, the fourth measure, at the end of that measure, we have this little stretch here, which can be an intonation issue. More chromatics. I shift here to fourth position, and then we're in fourth position. Chromatic. Now in here I play a harmonic actually on the A string with the first finger. It just works. It works nice and clean here. And then the same bottom note, but then we have the chromatics that are different in between, right? So G sharp, then we have this augmented second, then we have third. So it just works for me better not to have to shift there. And then we go down an octave. So this was down bow. E flat. Now keep the hand really light here because there's a lot of shifting. Each 3 notes we're shifting. shift here to third position. Now there's a little bit of an extension here. E natural. Diminished chord, big jump. So this one is trickier because it goes up much higher than in the exposition, and the intervals are larger at this last couple of beats, going into letter K. So I have letter K. I hope you have letter K. Some of you may have different editions, but below the video I'll be putting this. I think I have this edition below the video. There is a link. Okay, so let's keep going. So now we got to the point where orchestra goes tim pam param pam param. Fun little section, and but the violin goes in between that rhythm, and it has a lot of chromatic notes. So you have to work that out really well. Get some good fingerings. So after letter K starts. So I do it these fingerings. 1, 2, then I shift to third position. I mean, you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm doing 1, 2, 2, 3. Then I stretch down to G sharp, first finger on the E string. 1, 1. Then I shift again to fifth position. Sorry, I played. It's a half step here, C sharp. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So that happens twice. Then third measure, G major. More jump, more slides. Big intervals, so. Make sure you don't jump, but you slide your hand up, leading with your thumb a little bit more, okay? Then we're up in third position, going higher, and even higher, starting on F. Actually, this one is a little bit lower than the previous one, A. So here we have accents and dots on all these notes. Of course, this is fortissimo, so the dots are not really short, they're more marcato than dots. Four notes. Let's see. You could do a harmonic up there. Doesn't feel right. Let's see. So this is after K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sixth measure. I play this as a harmonic, that first finger. I have some misprint, a wrong note. I have a G there, but it should be an E. A, E, and then I shift down. Without, of course, that big slide, but that's why harmonic works well, because then you can keep the hand really light when you go down and make that shift pretty inaudible. So I'm almost, the top of that E, I'm almost playing like a harmonic. Well, you can do a solid note. So these fingerings are probably pretty standard. You want to be on the same string, so you're making extensions. So 4, 3, 1, open. Then we're in first position. Shift. Again, diminished chord, so we have 4, 3, 1, 3, then 1. So 1, 2, so a couple shifts going up there. So this is the peak, right? So you want to be nice and strong. Let's use plenty of bow going into it. I do a second position here. Second theme. Then I go down to D string. But we stay on D string. So the fingerings here can vary. There's at least two versions here. I'm doing the bottom version of Oistrak's fingerings. So it could be Leopold Auer's fingerings, but wait a minute. Okay, I'm shifting up on the D string. So fifth position. And lots of nice portamentos, so like little slides for color. This is Tchaikovsky after all. Harmonic. Then I go to A string. Okay, now this is one of the most beautiful places here. It is marked big diminuendo going into piano. In fact, a lot of people play it pianissimo, dolcissimo, rubatissimo. So there's a lot of time there. By the way, if you are still here on this video, thank you so much for watching. And I would like to ask you if you would like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, you can be notified of my other videos, and you can also check out the Musical Solutions playlist, where you can find all these lessons, all the previous lessons on Tchaikovsky and other pieces. So let's keep going. This is 3 measures before letter L, if you have letter L, and it's the second theme we're dealing with now. And we have this beautiful little bridge. So from A, little slur into 3 before L, and then this is marked with little lines over the notes, and traditionally it is played with a little bit of time and very dolcissimo. So I slur this little slur here. So of course there are different kinds of fingerings you can use up there, but you want to be, since the intervals are very small up there, very close, you are going to be using quite a bit of 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. And so depending on if you're a professional or a student, you can find different ways of doing it. So my fingerings are as follows. So just from 4 down. Then I do 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. Then 4. Then I go 2, 2, 3, 3, because I'm sliding there, right? So let's see. Ya ta 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 ti ta 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 down bow ti ta ta ti ta ta ya. So this is the second measure. 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. I don't know how I came out backwards. Ah, I didn't even notice. I do 2 up bows there. So I go up, and then down, slur. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, and then I go over to the A string, and then all separate, then 3 slurred, So that's just one way to do it. It works for me. I think it's pretty. And so then letter L. Very dolce. So it kind of builds, right? 3. And it tends to speed up a little bit. You don't want to go crazy because then you have to play really fast scales. So people tend to speed up. If they're seasoned performers, then they will speed up quite a bit. But for our sake here, we are not going to speed up as much. Slurring 4 notes kind of on the second note of the group. Then we have that D major scale. So I separate the top triplet. I start up both. So okay, so this can get pretty hairy because each scale is still different and they're very fast. So just make sure you check all the scales. So this is pure A major. There's a chromatic one, so it goes to an E this time. I think I do 4/4 up there, but you can do 4/4 or 3/4. The third scale, we have F natural, F, G sharp, A, and finally B flat, going to A, B flat. 2, 3, okay? So we arrive in B flat major for a moment there. So let's stop here, and this is part 5 of Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto First Movement Musical Solutions. So please like, share, and subscribe. I will have some videos on the side here that you can watch next. It's going to be probably some of the older Tchaikovsky, since number 6 is not being posted yet. So this is part 5, and you're going to see the previous parts either in the links below this video or here on the screen. So thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.